welcome to your love reading for this time frame, and of course any other time that you're guided to watch, as the intention of my messages is always to be timeless. This reading is for all Aquarius placements, but if for some reason this reading doesn't resonate with you, please don't forget to check out your other placements. And also keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate, so please only take what does and leave what doesn't. And if you would ever like to get a reading with me, all of my information is in the description box below. You can book a reading straight through my Etsy shop. If you'd like a one-on-one face-to-face reading, you can do that through my email. And if you'd like to leave a tip at any point in time, you can do that with the thanks button. And to support my channel, please do remember to like this video, subscribe, and share. I would immensely appreciate it. And without further ado, let's get started on your reading, Aquarius. So today we're going to be tapping into the person that you are currently romantically connected to. I'm going to put your energy on the right and theirs on the left. However, feel free to reverse the roles. If you feel that the energy is switched, if you feel like you are resonating with both sides, it could mean that you are possibly mirroring each other. So I do advise you to use your intuition to help you guide you in that regard. But of course, I'm going to do my job to help you figure it out too. So let's go ahead and see what's going on between you and this person, how you're both feeling towards each other. We'll start by pulling a card for the energy of this connection. Beautiful. We have very soon, under construction, coming soon. So for what I'm feeling already, if you haven't met a special person, you're about to very soon. If you already have this person in your life, but maybe you guys are just like in the talking stages, it does feel like you are sort of in the developing phases right now. Okay, let's start with the person on the left, how they're feeling towards you. So we have Divine Feminine, Jealousy, Watching, Green-Eyed Monster, whoa, and Betrayal, Deception, Dishonesty, Cheating. Let's see you on the right. Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Third party, Confusion, Soul Contract, Mercury retrograde, and water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And this one fell out too, so we'll take it. Solitude, non-action, quiet. Bottom of the deck is happiness, enjoyment, and kindness. Okay, so how this person feels towards you, Aquarius, they feel like you are a divine feminine, someone really worth their time, someone worth investing their energy into. Okay, regardless of gender, if you're a masculine watching this, I just feel like this person really sees you as someone where they can really let their walls down and be feminine. Okay, so take that as it resonates with you. But I do feel like this person does have a little bit of jealousy when it comes to you, especially if you are someone who's very magnetic. Maybe you turn a lot of heads, you're very beautiful. It does feel like this person could be a little bit jealous of people who look at you or talk to you. So I do feel like with betrayal, this person has been betrayed in the past. So that's why they do have jealousy tendencies, because they have been deceived in the past. And because you're so beautiful and maybe you're a great catch and you get a lot of attention, that could trigger jealousy in this person. So that may be something this person has to work through, whether you realize this or not. But I do feel like it's going to be pretty evident right away if you do kind of see them getting jealous and you maybe are a little bit turned off by that. For you, we have fire, third party, water, and solitude. So you could have fire in your chart, water in your chart. That could be like your big three. You could be like a fire moon with a water rising, or the other way around. But I do feel like you're very passionate about this person. I do feel like you could even catch feelings for them very quickly with water and fire. Like for you, it's very fast. It's very instant. There's a magnetic pull towards them. There's an attraction towards them right away. With solitude, I feel like you've been in solitude for a long time. You're very comfortable in your energy. That's very Aquarius, of course. You've been living this like non-action life. You've been living in quiet and solitude, but you've been on a soul's journey here. I feel like you've been in hermit mode energy for quite some time. So when this person comes into your life, you almost feel like very excited to be with this person or to meet them, because you've been in solitude for so long. Okay, some of you could have been celibate for a long time too. So when this person comes into your life, it's like you start to feel all these emotions that you haven't felt in a long time. With third party confusion, you're going to have to be careful with who you share this connection to, because people are going to have a lot of opinions that they're just going to confuse you. Okay, so I do feel like other people's opinions is really going to confuse you, so be careful with that. There's a lot of external forces here, whether they're helping or not helping, but I think the biggest message to come through here is to continue being in that solitude energy. When it comes to this connection, don't really tell people about it. Just keep it to yourself, because they're just going to confuse you more. We have happiness, enjoyment, kindness. So this connection is going to bring out a lot of happiness in the two of you. Yeah, it's just going to feel very fun and innocent. I kind of get like inner child energy, feeling fun and innocent. So it's just going to be something to enjoy. So don't start nitpicking at it or self-sabotaging or going deep with it. Just enjoy it for what it is. Okay, let's get a little bit more. Dark night of the soul. Yeah, facing fears, facing old wounds. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit triggering for this person because of how attractive you are, but that's something they have to work through. Yeah, rejection. This person has like the fear of rejection when it comes to you. If they don't make a move at first, it's because they fear being rejected. They have compromise, coming back together, making it work. For you, we have air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We're getting all the elements with you. We're just missing earth now. And then karma, karmic partner, past life ties, lessons. Bottom of the deck is healing, inner child, shadow work, introspection. Yeah, so I do feel like before you meet this person, or even when you meet them, while you're in a connection with them, there's going to be a lot of triggers that come forward that you have to continue healing. A lot of it is going to be like inner child wounds. But a lot of shadow work is required, introspection is required. So I do feel like it's going to cause the both of you to go within. So it's not going to be all peaches and rainbows. There is still a lot of work to be done when it comes to any sort of lingering wounds that you may have. Of course, we're never 100% healed, but we can get pretty close to it. And I feel like this connection is going to be a very healing connection for the both of you in that regard. So for this person, a lot of the fears that's going to come up for them is like rejection, not feeling good enough, especially if they were betrayed. I do feel like they might even reject you at first, and that's going to be like a big ouch to you. But again, if they do it, it's because they just feel like they're not ready for you, or they don't feel good enough for you. So that's something they have to work through. But then they have compromise. So I feel like they're going to make the effort to be with you, to make it work. I also feel like this person's been on their own for quite some time. They could live alone just with their like pet. So I do feel like they've also gotten comfortable being in their own energy, that to invite you into their energy, it's going to be very uncomfortable for them. But I feel like you kind of resonate with that solitude. It's like you've both gotten really comfortable being on your own, that to start mingling with each other, it's going to bring up a lot of shit that you weren't really ready for, or that you maybe thought wasn't really there, or that you just like knew would be there when you were ready to get back out there. But it feels like you're both kind of in a drought, and then you meet each other, and it just brings up a lot of like unhealed issues to the surface. Okay, with air and karma, karmic partner, I feel like you're pretty like whimsical. You're pretty much like go with the flow. You kind of just go wherever the wind takes you. So that makes you very adaptive to the situation. I feel like you can pick up pretty quickly on wherever this is going. Like if you realize you have to detach from this and take it easy, you do it. If you feel like you have to put in more effort, you'll do it. That's kind of the energy I'm getting with that. And then with karma here, karmic partner, past life ties, lessons. You and this person will be teaching each other lessons, but I feel like you're going to be like more karmic to this person, as in the sense that I feel like you're going to bring forth lessons to this person more than you. Of course, for you, you're still going to do it, but I do feel like for you, the lesson is more so to like not let external noise get the best of you. And for them, you just being you is going to be a lesson for them, especially if they feel like you are a divine feminine that they can't be with because they don't deserve it or whatever that is. But I do feel like you're going to bring forth lessons mostly to them. And there is a past life tie here. So again, that is going to feel very intense to the both of you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the lessons. Lesson of this union. girl with the snake. Empath and narcissist paradigm. Being charmed or used. Enable boundaries. Okay, so what I'm getting with that is that you both have been used in the past. And that's something you're both working through now in this connection. You guys could have trust issues with one another. You could feel like, oh, this person's just going to hurt me just like they've done in the past. So there is something here of still kind of working through those wounds that are still lingering when it comes to opening yourself up to someone, because you feel like you're just going to be used again. You're just going to be charmed. So I feel like you both feel that way though. And if you're able to communicate that, you'll be able to work through it pretty quickly, versus if you keep it to yourself, you're both just going to be suffering in silence. Okay, this person's lesson is coffee cup, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, friendship. So what I'm feeling with that is like this person just needs to take it slow. They need to just get to know you first. They need to just enjoy it for what it is. They shouldn't put so much pressure on this, you know, especially if they put pressure of like, I'm going to get hurt again, I'm going to get cheated on again. They need to just take it to the basics and just take you out for coffee and just enjoy it. Savor the moment. Be friends first is coming through very strongly too. So if you already have this person in your life, I advise you to be friends with them. Okay, and if you already like jumped the gun and you're in a relationship with them, just take it slow. The slower the better is what I feel there. For you, we have paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. So that's your lesson. So I feel like for you, I feel like you've also gone through a lot of karma in your life that you feel like you don't really deserve happiness, or when you do have happiness, you feel like as soon as you're happy, something bad is going to happen. So if you are enjoying this connection and you're having a good time with this person, you feel like you're hitting it off really well, don't start sabotaging it by thinking that you're doomed, that something bad is going to happen. Enjoy it. You're both being told here to enjoy this. There's a lot of joy here. But I think that scares the both of you at the same time, because you feel that the rug is going to get pulled out from under you without realizing it, or just shockingly out of nowhere. But I don't see that. Yeah, we have stabbed in the back. At the bottom of the deck, heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. So yeah, you both have been hurt. You're both hurt souls coming together, but you both want the same things. Like, you don't want to hurt each other. You don't want to be hurt. So as long as you both are able to communicate that and heal through those wounds, this can definitely work. But if you start sabotaging and you start thinking this person's going to stab a knife in your back, then it's just going to end before it even starts. So yeah, you're meant to enjoy this. You deserve happiness, Aquarius. You both do. Okay, let's see the tarot. More energy. What can you tell me about the energy of this connection? Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, exactly. You're meant to take it slow with this person. Don't move too fast. Because in the past, when you've done that, it burned and crashed really quickly. So you're being advised to take it slow. Yeah, like get off the bike and walk is the energy. I feel like don't even drive a car, don't even get on the bike. That's too fast still. You have to walk. I feel like you and this person can give each other a lot of dependability and reliability though with that Knight of Pentacles. You both can depend on each other. The challenges between the two, we have the Ten of Swords for this person. Yeah, they've been hurt. They've been betrayed. Your challenge is the Page of Swords. Yeah, you're overthinking this before it even starts. That's what it feels like. How they're feeling towards you is the Queen of Wands, and she's coming out in the reverse. So I'll tell you what I'm feeling with that. Yeah, they feel like you can't be trusted, especially if you're really beautiful and attractive. They feel like Aquarius just gonna fucking hurt me like the others. I think they've dated attractive people in the past, and they realized that they dated them more for their looks, and that could have been the problem there versus who they really were inside. So I do feel like at first they could kind of judge you just based on your looks, but that's not fair to you. What they want from this, we have the Two of Pentacles trying to come out in the reverse too. What you want from this, the Ten of Wands. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Wands. So yeah, I feel like what's underneath the surface here, like what you both want with that Four of Wands is like a happy home life, someone you can spend your nights with, you know, someone you can introduce your friends to and like have these dinner parties with. You want someone that you can call a lifelong partner. You're looking for a long-term relationship. And if you're not, I don't think this is your reading, because that 4 of Wands makes me feel like you're looking to settle down. You both want this. It's just a matter of working through the wounds that block you from getting to this destination with each other. Okay, so this person's challenge with that 10 of Swords, like I said, they've been hurt, they've been betrayed, they've been backstabbed. But that teddy bear, it makes me feel like this person has been hurt since they were a child. So, you know, maybe they just have like childhood wounds that have never quite fully healed. And that's going to be brought to the surface for them if they don't feel good enough, if they feel like, you know, they could have been betrayed by friends. They could have always been like the person that was like picked last when you had to choose teams. So they always feel like they're never chosen. They always feel like people don't want to be with them. So I feel like that's coming forward for them when it comes to you too. And it's sad. It feels lonely. It feels like they've always been hurt. Like they've always gotten the short end of the stick. Your challenge is Page of Swords. So notice how she's talking to someone. So again, I feel like be careful who you tell this connection to about, because I feel like people are going to give you a lot of bad advice and they're just going to confuse you more. So keep it to yourself, Aquarius. Don't start telling the whole world about it. It's just going to confuse you more. I feel like you're also just, you have the tendency to overthink something before it even starts. So try to ground yourself. Try not to be so in your head about this. And don't tell everyone about it, because even your most trusted friends could steer you the wrong way if they're projecting their own biases on this connection, and if they don't fully understand this connection the way that you two do. How they're feeling towards you is the Queen of Wands. So yeah, like I was saying, I do feel like they find you very attractive, but that may be part of the problem. They may feel like you get a lot of attention. You could have like a really big following on Instagram, and like, let's say they don't, they might think like, oh, we're too different, or Aquarius has different values than I do. But I feel like you don't really try. I feel like you just naturally get this attention. It's not like you're looking for it. You happen to look good, that it comes unwanted sometimes. You're just doing you, and people just happen to be fans. But that's going to be a little bit of a turnoff for them if they're insecure about that. So, but again, that's going to be something they have to work through if they want to be with you. And I get the energy that they do, so they are going to work through it. They have to balance that within themselves. How you're feeling towards them is the 5 of Wands. So I do feel like there is going to be a little bit of turmoil and conflict in the beginning. I do feel like, again, I feel like you have a lot of people in your energy. So be careful who you say things to. I feel like a lot of people are going to try to get in your head about this or try to steer you in a different direction. I don't know if there's people that are jealous about you and this person. I feel like this person is attractive, but they maybe just don't feel that way, or they don't go off like showing off about it. But they could have like a lot of people who want to be with them and they don't even see it, you know? And then when you get with them, you could have like people feeding things into you to kind of steer you away from them. But I get a lot of competition on your end, a lot of jealousy from others, and just people like giving their 2 cents when they don't need to. This could be something at work too. Like people at work could have a lot to say about this. So if that is the case, I suggest you just keep it to yourself, because people are going to be gossiping about you guys. So I feel like for you, it's going to be very chaotic. You're going to have to like fight off a lot of people, it feels like. Whether it's your own inner circle or just like people around you, around the both of you. So it's going to be challenging for you in that way. The challenges are different for the both of you, but the challenges are there. What they want from this is the 2 of Pentacles. So I feel like right now they're still unsure of what they want, especially they're kind of going back and forth with, you know, taking a leap of faith and being with you, or just, you know, shying away from this and just not going for it at all. I feel like they are trying to make a decision right now. So if you're like not hearing from them, or if you feel like at first they're hesitating, they have their reasons. They're not hesitating because they're not attracted to you or they don't want to be with you. It's just their own inner shadows that they need to work through. What you want from this is the 10 of Wands. So yeah, like I said, like it feels very heavy for you. It's like a burden for you. And you don't want it to be a burden. You don't want to be the only one putting in effort. It could feel like that at first, that you're the one always putting in effort, especially if you're trying to fight off people from saying things about this connection, on top of maybe trying to convince this person to be with you, or, you know, just trying to show them that they're not what they think you are. But it feels heavy on your end. I also feel like you just have a lot going on in your life that this is just going to add on to that. Okay, I'm trying to see if I get anything else, but I think that's it. So let's go ahead and move on, or move towards the secret messages from the heart, and we'll see what you and this person would like to say to each other. Even though we are going through a rough patch, my feelings for you haven't changed. Things will get better, I promise. Yeah, see, so I do feel like you guys are gonna kind of struggle a little bit in the beginning, but it doesn't mean that it's an end. I feel that it's just going to even motivate the both of you to get past those hurdles, to be together, and then things will get better. I have shed tears over us. You were the only one who could break down the wall I put up around my heart. Yeah, I feel like they do have a wall up their heart, but you're going to be the one to bring that down. The feelings between us are mutual. Yeah, I feel like that's them giving you that reassurance, because you could question it if they're being, you know, a little bit standoffish about it. I have never known anyone else like you before. My feelings for you have caught me by surprise. That's them again. They weren't ready for this. They weren't expecting this. It would break my heart to see you with somebody else. Yeah, that's them too, right? That jealousy. Okay, let's see, Aquarius. I pushed you away because I felt smothered and unworthy of your love, kindness, and affection. So you may have a problem with that too. I think for you, when people do show you like love and kindness and affection, it might throw you off because maybe you've dealt with people in the past who don't do that. So when they do that, you could push them away too. You are so familiar to me, and I feel like I've known you for 1,000 years. So yeah, that past life tie, right? So I do feel like this isn't your first rodeo with this person. I fantasize about kissing you. You are my happy thought. So that feels very innocent. It feels like if you guys haven't even gotten to first base, you fantasize about like what it would be like. Because remember, you're meant to take it slow with this person. I'm struggling to overcome my addictions. I've come a long way, but I still need help. Okay, so you could have a little bit of an addictive personality, that maybe you're still working through some issues when it comes to romantic relationships or just your own life. But I do feel like that's the reason why you're meant to take things slow with this person, because it is going to bring forth some things that you're still working through. Okay, last one for you. I'm very attracted to you and I can feel the chemistry building between us. Yeah, there's that like instant connection, but I feel like it just grows more and more with time. It's complicated, but I still have feelings for my ex. I'm not yet ready to release this attachment. So the fact that this is at the bottom of the deck, I feel like this is the both of you. I feel like this is the both of you still like hung up on being betrayed by an ex. Maybe you're still hurt by that. And yes, maybe there's still like a little bit of feelings there with the ex, but I don't feel like you're gonna go back to them, but rather I feel like those wounds still linger, and that's what makes it hard for you and this person to fully just indulge in this connection without letting like the fears get in the way, because it feels like there's still an attachment to like being betrayed, for example. Okay, Aquarius, so that is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it brought you the clarity and insight that you may have been looking for. If it did, please like this video, subscribe, and share if you haven't already. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in your next reading. Bye.